Chapter 8. From Anxiety to Awareness. Anxiety is the noise before wisdom. Anxiety is not the enemy. It is the raw material of awareness. It's the sound of a mind that moves too fast for its own stillness, the vibration of intelligence that hasn't yet learned rhythm. Most people try to silence anxiety through distraction, medication, or escape. But anxiety, when understood, is not something to silence. It's something to listen to. The same fire that burns the hand can forge the sword. The hidden intelligence of anxiety. Anxiety is attention without direction. It is your nervous system's way of saying, something matters. Evolution built it to keep you alert, to scan, to sense, to protect. It is not weakness, but sensitivity. A fast mind feels more because it perceives more. That's why anxious people often have high intuition, empathy, and creativity. Their radar is overactive, but it's not broken. It only needs guidance. Stoicism doesn't teach the elimination of emotion. It teaches dominion over it. And dominion begins by recognizing anxiety as energy in disguise. The Stoic view. Emotion as information. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you are disturbed by something external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your judgment about it." That line isn't a denial of emotion, it's a strategy. He knew the mind interprets sensation through meaning. Change the meaning, and you change the experience. So the Stoic doesn't suppress anxiety. He interrogates it. He asks, what is this feeling trying to teach me? Is it fear of loss, desire for control, hunger for certainty? Once you decode anxiety, it loses its teeth and becomes information. The same energy that once shook you begins to illuminate you. Emotions are not obstacles, they are compasses. The biology of calm. Awareness. Anxiety begins in the amygdala, the brain's ancient alarm system, always scanning for threat. Awareness begins when the prefrontal cortex steps in, the rational mind that observes, evaluates, and reframes. The practice of active silence literally rewires the connection between the two. Each time you pause instead of reacting, you strengthen the neural bridge between emotion and reason. Over time, the alarm stops ringing so loudly, not because the world changes, but because you do. Neuroscience calls it downregulation of limbic reactivity. Philosophy calls it inner freedom. Spirit calls it peace. Transforming anxiety into insight. There are two types of anxiety. 1. Reactive anxiety, fear responding to imagined chaos. 2. Reflective anxiety, awareness noticing imbalance. Reactive anxiety is blind energy. Reflective anxiety is luminous energy. When you breathe, pause, and observe, instead of fighting it, your anxiety transforms from heat to light. It becomes insight, your subconscious revealing what's unaligned. What the anxious call panic, the aware call signal. The transformation begins the moment you stop saying, "Why do I feel this?" and start asking, "What is this feeling trying to reveal?" The Stoic conversion of emotion. Seneca believed that emotions are not enemies of reason. They are passions waiting for education. Anger can become courage. Fear can become vigilance. Anxiety can become awareness. This is the alchemy of Stoic psychology, transmuting the impulsive into the intentional. And that process happens in silence, not in suppression, but in listening. Silence teaches the anxious mind that not every signal requires a reaction. Some signals are meant only to awaken understanding. The Buddhist parallel, mindfulness as gentle curiosity. In Buddhism, anxiety is understood as the mind's cry for attention. The goal is not to eliminate it, but to meet it with compassion and curiosity. Through mindful observation, emotion loses its grip. What you